We definitely have different childhoods. Because I did not have a good one. I don't have any happy memories really. Most of my vivid memories are painful. Because the really hard thing about growing up was the mother that I experienced that I had was a very different person than what my family knew, what her friends knew, and that was hard because of the abuse that I received behind closed doors, and even threatened that if I said anything, it would be worse. So I lived in fear, and I hated her because of all that she did to me. I'm talking like if it was the back of her hand, a fist, a foot, she would kick me, throw me into walls, throw things at me, grab a spatula, a spoon, a belt, throw a dish at me. It was relentless, and for no cause whatsoever. It just never made sense to me. No matter what I did, it wasn't good enough. I remember being in the car and just getting the back of her hand across my face, or just my head shoved into the glass because I wasn't acting right in her eyes. She was a real neat freak. And I remember being upstairs. She came in my room, and I had a couple of Legos I didn't get in the bucket. And she picked up that bucket and threw the whole thing at my face. Now, one of the most vivid memories I have, I was little, I don't remember my age, but I was taking a bath, and she was really angry, and it was really loud. And I remember she shoved me under the water and held me underwater. And I remember trying to get her hands off of me, and I wasn't strong enough. And I was panicking, I was screaming under that water. And then she let me up, and I'll never forget. I was crying. She was telling me to stop crying, and she had kind of this smirk on her face. And then she threw the towel at me and said, "Dry off." My empathy really came from too, like listening to how she would come in the house, how that door would open, how the keys would hit the counter, even her gait, like trying to assess what mother I was about to face, to try to avoid any conflict. So I was conditioned to not have emotion, because if I looked unhappy, she would tell me, "I'll give you something to be unhappy about later. You better act happy." So that was my childhood. And growing up, I knew if I ever became a dad, because I wanted to be dead for a long time. I wanted to just not wake up. But if I became a parent, which I did, have 3 amazing kids, that I was going to give them everything I didn't. Love and kindness and acceptance and the space to be themselves. Because it did affect me in my adult life. And it's only been probably the past 5 years that I've been able to kind of unravel it. But I'll be honest, when my mom died, I was relieved. I was relieved that I no longer had this woman walking the face of this earth that was the greatest source of pain for me.